Into it, let's go! Today I finished my last class of uni that's on campus for the year. And I'm about to go on break. Just have one round of assignments left. And wow, that's a riot. It's gonna be a riot. And then one more class in trimester 3. And that's gonna be on cloud. But there's still a break and there's still going to be plenty of time for me to do things. So I created a to be read list because I've hardly read anything this year. So I'm going to get stuck into some reading. It's always a good thing, especially if you're minoring. Why can't I speak today? Wow. A minor in lit. Let's just keep it short and simple, yeah? Okay, so first one on the list, 10 futures. So I did it in first year and did an assignment on it. I think I've read about half of this, but I would really like to finish this, so I mean, you know, it's good to finish books, guys. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So it's my first one. Second one is Distant Star. So I had this for this week's class in writing modern world literature, and because of time restraints and because Friday is a public holiday, we moved class to the Monday, and so we went from Friday to Monday and hardly any time occurred for me to read this book properly. So I'm really hoping that after all my assignments is done I can finish this book, because I started it and I was really interested, and it's quite short, so I mean, you gotta read. I'm just gonna keep pushing that for some reason. I don't know, you just gotta read. Next one. Letters to a Young Poet. Another one that I've started. Yeah, no, it's just these first 3 I've started. I haven't finished. I've read like a tiny amount of this, and it's pretty deep, and it's just one of those things that you go through and then you underline. So I think this in a way would help motivate me, because I don't write enough. So I think I would recommend this to anyone that's, I don't know, not just anyone that's starting out to write, but just people who enjoy writing. It's got some advice in there that I think is pretty chill to follow. Next one on the list is The Little Prince. I had a journal that had a little prince. Well, I'm not even gonna try saying it in French, but I had the cover that was from this, and it says it on it in French. And I was like, I should probably read it eventually. So I got the book to read. Oh wow, I'm just flicking through now and oh my god, that's so cute. So I think it would be good to finally read this, because I've heard it's good. Always good to do enjoyment reading. Pleasure reading? Yeah, no, that works. Next is The Alchemist. I'm also not going to try and say names, because I am notoriously bad at pronouncing just regular words. I'm not even going to try names unless I'm like pretty solidly confident on how they are said. So I'm just going to stick with titles for now. The Alchemist. Not too much of a reason behind it, except that I read the blurb. I liked it. It's a pretty cover. Bought it. That's it. Next is The Genesis of Birds. This one's creative non-fiction, I believe. Well, it's definitely a factual piece of work. And I read it on a list that was like, more creative non-fiction things to read. So I wrote it down and then I bought it. So I'm actually really interested in reading this. I'm not too sure why. I think it's just because I really like birds. And not that I'm too far down the track of bird watching, but I like watching birds for like a minute or so. So I mean, I like birds. I think that was the point of all of that. So yeah, that's on the list. Women Who Run with the Wolves. I think this is just another one of those ones that I like picked it up, read the blurb, and was like, yeah, that's interesting, and I'm interested. It says it's myth and stories of the wild woman archetype, and I'm not too sure if this is going down like a literature path or just women in general. I mean, it's of course going to be about women in general, but I don't know if it kind of focuses more on literature and women in media and whatnot. But I'm interested to find out either way. I'm probably gonna like do a follow-up video of like, how did I find these books? Gave them a thumbs up or thumbs down. We'll see. I doubt it'll be a thumbs down, like, I doubt it. I just realized that I had another book that I was halfway through and then I should have put on my list earlier. Should have been like the first. Like literally 51% through it, and I have been for ages, and I know that like so many people would come after me for it, but The Song of Achilles. I'm honestly shocked at myself for being halfway through and not having finished it yet, and I think a lot of people would share the same opinion because how have I not finished it yet? I don't know, but it's on the list now. And the last one, because I'm pretty solidly set on this being last on the list, The Fact of a Door Frame. Now, I did accelerated literature. In Year 12 we did poems. Oh, in Year 11 as well. Year 12 we did poems by Adrian Rich, and they're like my favorite poems ever. So I figured I might as well read through all of this after I found this at like a secondhand book sale, and I was like, wow, it is fate. I'm gonna read this when I have the chance. So definitely going to read this, because when I read her poems years ago for high school, it gave me life, and it sounds weird, feels weird saying it, but I just really love these poems, so might as well. And I believe that concludes this TBR, TBR video. So I guess I'll see you guys later. We cool? Yeah? I mean, thank you for watching, because one of my first videos, if not my first, we will see. So thank you for watching, and give me a follow. Maybe there'll be more videos like this in the future. Who knows? We will see.